Hello, friends and knife nerds. Let's take a closer look at the TiSlide from Daily Carry Company. This knife is it's a lot of fun. So, gravity knives are, this is my first gravity knife, and it is as fun as I was hoping. This thing has not let me down. What I really like is this thing is thoughtfully engineered, and it looks incredibly simple. But it's just not. The tolerances are so tight and perfect on this thing to make everything just work perfectly. And I really appreciate the engineering and thought has gone into this thing just for me to have a little bit of simple fidget fun. It's also a very functional knife. This is very thick at the back of the blade here. It's got to be 1/8 of an inch thick. I don't have my caliper on me, but I do got to bring that home. The grade 5 titanium is awesome on this thing. It looks good. It barely scrapes. The only place you get a little bit of scraping, but it's totally understandable, is on this bar right here, because the tolerance is so perfectly tight on this thing that you got to get rubbing to make this functional and work the way you need to. And nothing is invincible. So it doesn't matter though, because you can't see it. So they know that it's okay if you get some scraping in there. It doesn't matter. It's not a visual thing. You're never going to see it. It's such a quick piece of this design. It doesn't matter. The magnets are just perfectly placed here. There's one right here and one opposite on the opening piece. You can kind of see it in there, right there. So they act as just enough pressure. I don't know how many pounds, probably a few pounds. And anywhere from 2 to 5 is my wild guess. And here we go, just a little bit of pressure and it opens. And then no pressure, just gravity, it closes. So just a little flick and a tip upside down and a slight tilt, because the weight's all at the top. Just a slight tilt is all it takes to close this thing. And then it locks because of this beautiful mechanism right there. It just slides back into place, slight tap, and there you go. Awesome engineering. A little pivot down there is what makes all of this happen. And that's going to last you forever. They have a 1-year warranty, unless, as they say, you lose it, not covered under warranty. So, I mean, if you have any failings, which I doubt you will, you can return it for a new one. So that's a cool little backup. The Tonto is awesome on this. Look at that brushed satin. I love a satin finish, and I love a brushed satin finish as well. It looks great on this knife. This is a utilitarian look. So this looks straight out of Stalingrad, Russia. This thing is meant to look like it's here to poke. It's here to cut. This and it does both very well. You can cut wire with this. You can slice through thin branches. You can cut rope very simply. It's nice and sharp. Bowler M390. So Bowler M390 is a very good steel. It's almost a very premium steel. It's considered a premium steel, but it's almost top of the line. It's under Magna Cut as far as quality goes, but it is an excellent steel that I never complain if it's on a blade. It's like 20 CV. They're excellent steels. You're never going to be upset to see on a knife. Keeps an edge. It keeps an edge, so that matters. And man, is it fidgety. So it's just a very simple slide, and it's titanium, thus the TiSlide. Let's make a couple quick measurements and first comparisons. So with this knife, let's measure before we do this. Okay, stem to stern, we have 6 5/8 inches overall. And let's put a weight on her. .19 ounces. Very good. Nice and lightweight. Gotta love titanium for that, because that's a nice big chunk of Bowler M390. I know it's 2 3/4 inches, but it's chunky. And then brought down and honed to a beautiful, beautiful edge. Really nice job on that Tonto blade, guys. Nice and robust, for sure. So it's gonna it's not going to snap on you. It's going to take some real pressure to snap this thing. So let's compare now. So let's bring a couple of popular knives in that people know. Now remember, we have 6 5/8 inches. So pivot to pivot against the Manix 2 is right there. The Manix 2 is a huge knife as far as EDC goes. And then we have the averaged size bug out. So this is clearly a smaller knife, and I know they have the mag slide, which I'm kind of eager to get my hands on. So this is really an excellent starting, and not just starting size, it's just an excellent EDC size. It's small, you know it's in your pocket, but it's not heavy enough to where it's just bopping around in your pocket, smacking against your leg. So it's really an excellent EDC size, and just a really cool knife. Daily Carry Co. has some very cool offerings, and they're all high quality. So if you get a chance, and if you're like, I want a gravity knife, but you know, there's other models out there that are more expensive and maybe even a little more popular. But the thought and engineering out of Daily Carry, you will you're not going to go wrong here. This will be a knife that you can keep forever, and I'm sure you're not going to need the warranty on. This thing is just fun. It's a cool, fun knife.